your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby.
Good day everyone and welcome to Jalaika's Talk Show. We invited the best and most popular tourist guide in Georgia in the North America. Let's welcome Isabel Alonzo. Let's give her a round of applause. Hi everyone! Nice to meet you, Miss Isabel. Oh, nice to meet you. We're glad that you came here in our show. You look so gorgeous in that dress. I'm so glad that I am here because finally I can also promote and share what my country is, and of course to give information about Georgia. So how's your flight? Okay, but a little bit tired. So ladies and gentlemen, we prepared a lot of questions that are related to Georgia, and this lady in front of us will answer and give us information related to the country of Georgia. So let's start? Sure, of course. So what do you think is the meaning of the flag of the Georgia? So the flag of Georgia is to represent the laws and the state, and also the flag also features the color of the United States. The coat of arms features the ark that represent the state constitution. The pillars in the image is symbolic of the three branches of the government in Georgia. The emblems also features the state motto, wisdom, justice, and moderation. A figure dressed in colonial garb also an emblem, and a sword is drawn represent the state's defense in constitution. The text "In God We Trust" is also included, and its position represent the foundation of the state. There is also 13 star in the flag, which is a nod to state history as one of the original colonies of the United States. And what is the capital of it? So the capital of Georgia is Atlanta. Can you share what is the climate in Georgia? So we experience the summer, autumn, winter, and spring. As of now, what do you think is the population of the Georgia? 10,736,059 people. As of now, that's the population of Georgia. Can you share the different religion in the Georgia? Almost of the people in Georgia is Christians, and 79% of it is Christian in Georgia, while non-Christian faiths are 3% only, and 18% who have no religion. And what do you think is the language that people in Georgia using right now? So basically, the language that they are using is English. In 1540, Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto is the first European to visit Georgia. In 733, James Oglethorpe established the city of Savannah and the British colony of Georgia. In year 1776, Georgia signs the Declaration of Independence from Britain. In 1788, Georgia ratifies the Constitution and joined the United States as the fourth state. In 1880s, much of the land in Georgia was used to farm cotton by large plantation owners. They bought slaves from Africa to work the fields. In 1829, gold is found in northern Georgia, and the Georgia Gold Rush began. In 1838, the Cherokee Indians in northern Georgia are forced to march to Oklahoma in what would be called the Trials of the Tears. In 1861, Georgia secedes from the Union, joining the Confederate States of America. In 1870, Georgia is restored to the Union. In 1821, an insect called boll weevil destroyed much of Georgia's crops, especially cotton. In 1977, Georgia Governor Jimmy Carter becomes President of the United States. In 1996, the Summer Olympics is held in Atlanta. 2001, Georgia experienced its largest multiple traffic accident in the history. In 2007, Georgia's countries ranked among the nation's 100 fastest growing country. 2008, the Atlanta Hawks qualified for the NBA playoffs for the first time in 9 years. In 2011, the Georgia's Department of Natural Resources opened the Catachuchi Bend State Park in Coweta County, the first new state park to open since 1993. In 2014, temperature across Georgia reached lows not seen in 30 years. Many areas of the state experienced single-digit temperature, even reaching below zero with the wind chill factor. The Okmulgee National Monument is dedicated to the 12,000 years of human habitation in Macon area. Earthen mounds and a ceremonial lodge are available for viewing. Visitors can learn about the Native American Indians who inhabited this area and the Civil War battles that took place here. Callaway Gardens, north of Columbus on Pine Mountain, is a popular leisure center established by the industrial Canon Callaway, with artificial lakes, gardens of magnolias and azaleas, and a butterfly house. Robin Lake, which hosts the annual Master Water Ski and Wakeboard Tournament, offers a great opportunity to participate in water sports. Also, on the ground are two excellent golf courses and numerous walking trails. Next is Jekyll Island. The popular vacation destination of Jekyll Island is also known as Millionaire's Island. It was bought by a group of East Coast millionaires who named themselves the Jekyll Island Club. In 1947, the island was sold to the Georgia for use as a state park. Today, the island is a resort area with beaches, nature trails, golf facilities, and camping areas. You can find everything from quiet oceanside villas to larger resort catering to families or couples. Savannah. The quintessential southern city, Savannah draws a million of tourists every year to its charming scenes of Victorian architecture, cobbled street, moss-drop oaks, and leisurely pace. Lying the Atlantic coast in eastern Georgia, Savannah is a state's oldest city, rich in history, hospitality, and natural beauty. A walk around the historic district cobbled street allows the view and tours of the beautiful old mansion and historic site. It also includes lovely parks, huge oak trees, Victorian homes, and important memorials. And lastly, Atlanta, the capital and largest city of Georgia. Atlanta is a sprawling modern city with three urban skylines rising up from picturesque scenery of rolling hills, pine forests, magnificent old oak trees, and charming magnolia and peaches trees. Established as a railroad terminus in 1837, Atlanta has emerged as the leader of the New South. The city's top attractions are the CNN Center, World of Coca-Cola, and the Georgia Aquarium, which features the world's largest indoor aquarium. Other major places of interest include the Boyhood Home, church and final resting place of Martin Luther King Jr., and the home of Gone with the Wind, authored by Margaret Mitchell. Grits. Grits are a food made from a dish of boiled cornmeal. Grits are a unique southern food first prepared by Native Americans centuries ago. Southern grits are bits of ground corn or hominy prepared as a simple breakfast dish or incorporated into gourmet recipes. Grits are popular as the dinner entries shrimp and grits served by a primarily in the south. Peach cobbler. Being the peach state and all, one of Georgia's most iconic food is of course peach cobbler. This classic southern dessert recipe is perfected and may even be the best cobbler you've ever had. Made with fresh peaches and a crispy, buttery, vanilla topping, this cobbler recipe is a quite possibly perfect. Last is the pimento cheese. Pimento cheese is a spread or relish made with cheese. mayonnaise, and pimentos. This roasted red pepper and cheese spread can be used as the dip for crackers, chips, and veggies. Spread on toast points or biscuit and even turned into deviled eggs. Welcome to my mini exhibit! And now, let's proceed! So this is the 3 famous influencer in Georgia. First is Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest is the famous broadcaster in US today. In his early age, he wanted to have a career in television. He became the host of the most popular show in America, which is the American Idol in 2002. And the second influencer is Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker is a famous funny comedian and actor. He rose to fame while starring in the Rush Hour film series with Jackie Chan. And after that, he got his start on Def Comedy Jam in LA and landed his role in the sitcom Hanging with Mr. Cooper and in the movie Friday with rapper-actor Ice Cube. And the last famous influencer is Major Archibat Bat. He is distinguished military officer and aide to President Theodore Roosevelt. Major Archibat Bat was a hero that sank on the tragic Titanic ship. Bat was one of many heroes on board on the Titanic, and we're proud to call him a Georgia native. AtFest. AtFest is a free annual music and art festival in Athens, Georgia, first held in 1997. Jared Bailey founded the festival to promote the music of Athens, Georgia. AtFest is a free 3-day festival that celebrates our local and regional musician and visual artists. The festival includes 3 free outdoor stages with live music, a block-long artist market with 55 visual artists, and a block-long kids fest area to make sure even our youngest fans get in on the music and art fun. Atlanta Dogwood Festival. The Atlanta Dogwood Festival is Atlanta's annual celebration of the blooming of its native dogwood trees. For more than 75 years, the Dogwood Art Festival has filled Midtown Atlanta's Piedmont Park with live music, arts and crafts, food booths, and family-friendly activities. In 2012, the Atlanta Dogwood Festival was ranked number 35 in the Sunshine Artist magazine Best 200 Fine Arts Festival in United States. Let's proceed to the traditional dress of Georgia. Every man was a warrior, a farmer, and a shepherd at the time. And every woman was and still is a housewife. But there are very strict rules about their behavior. Traditionally, they could not show their body to strange men, only their husband. Nowadays, these rules were not strict, but national clothing still display on Georgian tradition and laws. This is the traditional dress in men. It consists of an undershirt and its name piranhas, underpants, sheshidi, white trouser, shabali, and kind of jacket named choka. And this is the traditional dress of woman. It is a long called cartuli, tightly belted, with ornate bodies and long naps. And now let's proceed to the etiquette. So can you at least give us 4 to 5 business and dining etiquette? So I will give a 4 basic business etiquette in Georgia. 1. You should not forget to shake hands upon arriving and leaving. And also, while you are greetings, you should maintain the eye contact. And that is to show respect. So the person of the higher status should initiate the handshake. And last, it is polite to wait for a girl to extend her hand. So now let's proceed to the dining etiquette of Georgia. So number 1, do not rest your elbows on the table. Do not drink wine without toasting someone first. While you are eating, hold your fork in the left and in the right hand your knife. So try all the dishes all you can that are in the table. And last, finish everything in your plate. Can you also give us superstitious belief in Georgia? If your nose is itching, someone will visit you. When your cheeks and ears turn red, somebody is speaking about you at that moment. If you kill the frog, it will rain. So after you have a bad dream, go without speaking and brush your teeth. And after that, you can start talking again and your bad dream will not come true.
Square dance. As a settle came into Georgia from Pennsylvania, Virginia, and the Carolinas, they brought with them circle, line, and square dance included the Scottish, the minute of the Virginia reel. Their form of square dance was two couples square called Appalachian or Eastern square dance. This form was well established by 1850 and continued in both public halls and private homes into the 1980s. Square dancing was popularized nationally through the publication of cowboy dances by Lloyd Pappy. However, in Georgia, Western Square Dance Club were established in the late 1940s by colors.
And for the last part, we want you to give us a short trivias about Georgia. Atlanta is known as the birthplace of civil rights movement. Coca-Cola is first invented by Dr. John Pemberton in Atlanta and it was sold from pharmacy soda in 1886. So the common nicknames for the state of Georgia, Peach State, Cracker State, and Empire State of the South. Stone Mountain of Georgia outside the Atlanta is home to one of the world's largest example of exposed granite. Of all states, Georgia is leading producers of peaches, peanuts, and pecans. So thank you again, and thank you again for this. Bye-bye!